Passability is a term that often comes up in conversations about transgender and gender non-conforming individuals. It refers to the extent to which a person's gender presentation matches society's expectations of masculinity or femininity, leading others to perceive them as the gender they identify with, rather than the gender they were assigned at birth. In many cases, being passable can feel like a marker of success for transgender individuals, particularly in a society that has traditionally enforced rigid gender norms. However, the concept of passability is layered with complex societal pressures and unrealistic expectations, which can impact both mental health and personal identity. For transgender individuals, the goal of passing is often rooted in a desire to be seen, accepted, and understood as their true selves. But striving for this can create a number of challenges, particularly in a world that places immense value on conformity. Passability, though frequently discussed, is not necessarily the end goal of transitioning, nor should it define one's experience of gender. Understanding passability and its implications helps us to explore what it truly means to be seen and accepted in society, not just as a passable person but as an authentic individual. This video delves into the pressures surrounding passability, the importance of authenticity, and strategies for navigating these complexities. In many societies, gender expectations are binary and rigid, with clear definitions of what it means to be a man or a woman. Transgender individuals, especially those in the process of transitioning, often face intense pressure to conform to these expectations. The notion of passability emerges from these societal constructs, where the goal becomes to fit seamlessly into one of these predefined gender roles. Society tends to reward those who can pass, often viewing their gender transition as successful, because they match the stereotypical ideas of masculinity or femininity. These stereotypes can weigh heavily on individuals, particularly transgender women who may feel pressured to present themselves with traditionally feminine traits, such as wearing makeup, styling their hair, and adhering to a certain body type. Transgender men, on the other hand, may feel pushed to develop muscle, grow facial hair, and adopt stereotypical, masculine, behaviors. Non-binary and gender non-conforming individuals may feel this pressure from multiple directions, as they navigate a world that often refuses to see beyond the gender binary. The desire for acceptance often drives the pursuit of passability. For transgender individuals, being read or identified by others as their true gender can validate their identity and help them feel safer in public spaces. Passing can mitigate instances of misgendering or intrusive questioning about one's body and identity. It can also provide a sense of security in social, professional, and even familial settings where deviation from gender norms is often met with hostility or discrimination. However, the emotional impact of striving for passability can be profound. For many, the constant focus on their appearance and how they are perceived can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and self-doubt. The fear of being clocked, having one's transgender status identified by others, can create a sense of hypervigilance, where the individual feels that they are constantly being scrutinized. This pressure is exacerbated by media portrayals that often only depict transgender individuals who are considered conventionally attractive and passable by societal standards. While the desire to pass is understandable given societal pressures, it is important to recognize that passability does not define one's worth or the validity of their gender identity. Authenticity, rather than conformity, should be the ultimate goal for anyone navigating gender identity and expression. Self-acceptance is the first step in embracing authenticity. Transgender and gender non-conforming individuals should be empowered to define their gender on their own terms, regardless of how well they fit into society's binary expectations. The idea that one must look or act a certain way to be valid is deeply flawed. True self-acceptance involves recognizing that there is no single or correct way to be a man, a woman, or anything in between. Living authentically offers numerous benefits. For one, it alleviates the pressure to conform to narrow societal standards, allowing individuals to express themselves in ways that feel natural and fulfilling. This might mean embracing a non-binary or gender-fluid identity, or it could involve developing a unique sense of fashion, style, or body language that aligns with one's inner sense of self, not what society expects. Another benefit of embracing authenticity is the opportunity to foster deeper connections with others. When individuals are true to themselves, they can attract supportive and understanding friends, partners, and communities who appreciate them for who they truly are, rather than for their ability to conform. Authenticity allows for vulnerability, which in turn can build stronger, more meaningful relationships. To express one's gender identity authentically, it's important to explore different forms of self-expression, whether through fashion, behavior, or even language. Some individuals may find it empowering to experiment with makeup, hairstyles, or clothing, while others may feel more comfortable in gender-neutral or androgynous attire. What matters is that these choices reflect the individual's true self, not what they think they should look like to fit in. Additionally, some individuals might choose to undergo medical procedures, such as hormone therapy or surgeries, to better align their body with their gender identity. This, too, is a deeply personal decision that should be made based on one's own desires, not societal expectations. Navigating the world as a transgender or gender non-conforming individual can be fraught with challenges, particularly when it comes to societal acceptance. Discrimination, harassment, and misgendering are common experiences for many, which can make the journey towards self-acceptance and authenticity all the more difficult. Discrimination manifests in many forms, from microaggressions, such as being called by the wrong pronouns or being asked invasive questions about one's body, to outright acts of violence. Harassment, whether verbal or physical, remains a persistent issue for many in the transgender community, particularly for transgender women of color who face heightened levels of violence and discrimination. Misgendering, the act of referring to someone by the wrong gender or pronouns, can be particularly damaging. It invalidates a person's identity and serves as a reminder of how deeply ingrained society's gender norms are. Misgendering can happen accidentally or intentionally, but in both cases, it can contribute to feelings of alienation and anxiety. Despite these challenges, resilience is key. Many transgender individuals develop coping strategies that help them navigate difficult situations, such as having a supportive network of friends or family who understand and respect their gender identity. Finding a community, whether online or in person, where individuals can share experiences, advice, and encouragement is incredibly valuable. These communities provide safe spaces for individuals to express themselves freely, without fear of judgment or discrimination. Support systems, both personal and institutional, are critical in helping individuals overcome the challenges they face. For some, therapy can be an invaluable tool in processing the emotional toll of transitioning and dealing with societal pressures. Additionally, advocacy organizations work tirelessly to push for legal protections and societal change, ensuring that future generations of transgender individuals will face fewer obstacles. Advocacy plays a vital role in creating a more inclusive society. By pushing for policies that protect against discrimination, raising awareness about transgender issues, and challenging harmful stereotypes, advocates help to create a world where individuals are free to express their gender without fear. Even those outside of the transgender community can contribute by standing up against injustice, educating themselves, and promoting acceptance in their own social circles. Navigating gender identity and expression is a deeply personal journey, and while the pressures of passability can be overwhelming, they should not define one's sense of self-worth. Passability, rooted in societal expectations, is ultimately a concept that reinforces conformity rather than celebrating the diversity of human experience. By moving beyond passability and embracing authenticity, transgender and gender non-conforming individuals can live more fulfilling lives, free from the constraints of societal expectations. Throughout this journey, challenges will arise. Discrimination, harassment, and misgendering are real and persistent issues that many individuals face. However, through resilience, support, and advocacy, these obstacles can be overcome. The key to living authentically lies in self-acceptance, embracing one's true identity, and cultivating a community of support that celebrates diversity in all its forms. As society continues to evolve, it is important to recognize and celebrate the richness of gender diversity. Every individual, regardless of how they present or how well they pass, deserves respect, dignity, and the freedom to express their gender identity authentically. By embracing this truth, we can create a world where everyone feels seen, accepted, and valued for who they truly are. Finally, we would like to express our gratitude for watching till the end. We hope you found the video valuable and informative. If so, please show your appreciation by hitting the like button and leaving us a comment below. We are eager to hear from you. In the end, we have a humble request to you. We are trying hard to keep you enlightened and empowered by creating awesome videos like this. Please support us by joining our membership program. The link is in the description. Your little contribution will inspire us to make more awesome content for you like this. The next video will be published tomorrow, so don't miss it. Till then, take care. More wisdom, more solutions, better life.